Well, good morning, Miramar, and welcome to the show. I'm your host, Tamara G. Don't forget, you can check us out on all of our social media. We're available on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at City of Miramar. And we are so happy that you are here with us today. All right, so we have a very special guest, and we are so happy that she's able to join us today. We'll tell you about that in a little bit. But Kessa Gooden, she is the founder and the CEO of Global Awaken, and they are having a summit in the city of Miramar. So welcome to the show, Kessa. We're so happy to see you.
Thank you so much, Tamara. Thank you so much.
No problem. And so we have to tell people, listen, when things are important to you and when you have to get them done, you have to get them done. You just had a minor accident where you fell and kind of broke your ankle, but you are here so that you can talk about this summit and to get people involved. So that just goes to show your dedication. So thank you very much for being here.
Thank you so much. Yes, my husband tell me when you're doing something for the good, it's always something bad happen to balance it out. So yes.
Well, let's talk about the good, because that's what Global Awaken is all about. What is it and what are you doing?
Okay, so I'm the founder of Global Awaken Initiative Inc., and it's a nonprofit organization, and it's 501c3 tax exempt. And I've been doing my charity work since 2006, where I founded my charity back in Africa, West Africa. And now we're doing fundraiser in events, in the format of events. I used to do events with someone called Ryan Long before he passed away. He's actually Ali Berry's cousin, and he passed away 2 years ago. And he used to do events in California when I was living in Vegas. And he had A-listers like Austin Kutcher, John Travolta, Ali Berry, and stuff. And, you know, over 180 A-listers supported him. And Ryan died 2 years ago, unfortunately, by a car accident. And nobody was doing any more events like that, like what Ryan did. And it came to me around February this year to start doing events like that, because I was helping Ryan in the background. So I know the overall programming and running of the events and stuff like that. So we started doing the Global Awaken Summit, VIP Gala, and Yacht Mastermind.
Wow. Okay. So you've got a gala, you've got a yacht mastermind, and you've got the summit. So tell us how this is going to look on February 24th. And I'd love to know why you chose Miramar as the place to have it this year. So go ahead.
Okay, so first of all, I chose Miramar because everybody knows Miami in Florida. I never really hear much about Miramar. And when I was connected by Dr. White to Commissioner Maxwell Chambers, I was like, oh, Miramar. When I went over there and I saw it, I was like, Miramar is beautiful. It looked like another Miami. Why are we not hearing so much about Miramar? And, you know, so Mr. Maxwell said he will join us and he will join hands with us. And I was like, okay, well, Global Awakening is coming to Miramar, and let's put Miramar on the map like Miami. So yes, we have a lot of people flying out of state from California, Vegas, Atlanta, Chicago, Canada, Texas, coming in to visit Miramar. And hopefully they're going to have a blast.
Of course they will, because everybody knows it's right here in Miramar. We say that all the time. And so during the summit, again, it's going to be February 24th through the 26th. During the summit, what will people get and what do they expect to get, or what do you expect to give them when they come in?
Okay, so the summit is going to be amazing. We have over 36 speakers that's going to be speaking throughout the 3 days for the summit. We have Laurel Longmire. If you ever watched The Secret, the documentary, The Secret, she was one of the stars of The Secret. Bob Doyle was one of the stars of The Secret, and he's going to be there as well. We have Forbes Riley. Forbes Riley is very close friend with John Travolta, and she's very close friends with me as well. And she's going to be there. She's known for QVC and HSN, for selling products on HSN. We got Commissioner Chambers, Maxwell Chambers going to be there. Dr. Norman White is going to be there. Muhammad Ali, former wife, Khalila Ali is going to be there. Blanca Pepper. And we have, as I mentioned, over 35 speakers going to be there, including myself. I'll be speaking as well. And it range from 8 a.m. on the Friday till 5 p.m. on Saturday. Then we'll do a small mixer from 5 to 7. And then on Saturday, the same setup. And then Saturday night, we'll have a VIP gala, a celebrity style gala. So we'll have the press there, media covering this. And basically, we have our VIPs that's going to be there as well. And then on the Sunday, while the summit is going on, we'll be doing a yacht mastermind. And that yacht mastermind will be with 52 people. And with the 52 people, 13 each trip for 2 hours each, so that they can get to network with more affluent, and prominent individual.
So if you are just tuning in, we are speaking with Kessa Gooden. She is the founder and CEO of Global Awaken. She will be doing a summit in the city of Miramar happening February 24th through the 26th, along with Commissioner Chambers, Maxwell B. Chambers, of course, from the city of Miramar. And you just mentioned something very important. You mentioned about all the people that are going to be there, kind of high-powered people. Are you trying to make it to where folks who may not always have the opportunity to get to know or be able to speak and glean some knowledge from these types of folks? That is what the conference really is kind of all about, so that people can do better, I guess.
Yes, and if you even just take one of the speakers, just one, just to go see Laura Longmire speak, it will cost about $3,000 to see her teach you for half a day on money concept and money mindset. So if you combine the 35 speakers and add that up, you're looking at over $100,000 plus in value in 3 days. That's the best thing you can give yourself, a teenager, a college grad, a lawyer, doctor. That's the best environment you could put yourself in, because you're surrounding yourself with like-minded people, and you're surrounding yourself with people that's going to help you elevate. We're socially conscious individuals.
And so if people wanted to sign up for the conference or the summit, how can they do so?
Yes, so they could go to www.globalawakenevents.com, and that they could sign up on there. The tickets are only set to $97, but they're going to go up soon.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, you're right. With all of these speakers, I mean, and people, what amazes me is people don't want to spend money on things that will make them better, but they'll spend $97 on some garbage. I mean, just
Or fast food or something. Yeah.
right. Or even just going out to dinner. I mean, that's dinner in South Florida if you were to take out two people, maybe even one person, depending on where you go. So to glean knowledge, or just to be in the presence of people who maybe you would like to be like, this is a great investment in yourself. And I'd love to talk about that too, Kessa, because do you find that a lot of people are kind of stuck, that they don't know how to invest in themselves? And here you are putting together a summit that would help them to do that.
Right. Most people are stuck in the traditional way of not knowing where to start. And that's the good thing about coming to Global Awaken Summit. That's the start. Once you come to this summit, you're going to be awoken to your possibilities. You're going to be awoken to the limits of to how far you can go in life. I've heard from my previous events that it was one of the best financial decisions they've made to come out to that event. And my previous events cost $1,000 to $2,000 to come to. And we're doing this for the city of Miramar, so that it's very affordable. If they want to experience the Yacht Mastermind, that's only $500, and they can network with the celebrities and the stars that are going to be there, and basically set themselves apart, so that they will be able to have, a good social conscious community. And that will be the start for them. I'm telling you, once you come to the Global Awakening Summit, you will not leave the same person you walk through the door as.
That's amazing. And I was just at an event this past week, and someone was talking on stage about it's never too late to do whatever it is that you want to do. And it was a musician who went to law school. He went to law school and was practicing, but his love was music. And so he basically threw away the law degree and the practice and has been a full-time working musician, traveling musician. But he said he's never been happier because this is what he wanted to do. And so do you find when people come to the summit, the previous summits that you've done, that they realize, wow, I have not been doing what makes me happy. I've been doing what pays the bills, but I haven't been doing what makes me happy.
Yes, exactly. And I have a testimonial from someone. She said, I promise you, I am one of the number one naysayers. But when I came to your event, that changed my outlook on people, on life, on my finances, on everything. She said it couldn't have never been any better than how it was. It changes everything. Her name is Paulette. And those are the testimonies. If you look at our website, you'll hear testimonies about how the events went and how the people are changed and stuff like that, and went on different direction after coming to the event. They started different paths that they're more successful now. And I can tell you, everyone that came to the event left the event with a friend, a business partner, and someone that they can trust going forward. And that's a good, powerful networking, opportunity as well. And the good thing about Global Awaken event is that it's not just industry specific. See, sometimes you hear, oh, it's a real estate event, it's a tax event, it's a doctor event, it's a lawyer event, it's a crypto event. No, this is a global awakened event, meaning we are human beings, we're souls, and we are coming in one to awaken the humanity inside of us, not just the title that we carry, but our mission of raising human consciousness. And that's what Global Awakening is for.
Wow, I love that. And so tell them again how they can definitely get the tickets for this.
So you could go to www.globalawakenedevents.com. So it's awakened, like not awakening. Awakening is the process. It's awakened, I mean, you already awakened. So globalawakenedevents.com.
Perfect. And again, those dates are February 24th through the 26th. I would love to know also, how did you start this, Kessa? Because I know you mentioned that, you had worked with someone who did major events, and unfortunately he passed in a car accident. But what made you even decide to get into doing this, and particularly with it being, working with nonprofits and working with people, because people are the hardest folks to work with, right?
Well, their mission, right? Their sole mission is for us to come and help improve individuals around the world. And I started out in 2006 when I first founded my charity. In 2006, I was in West Africa, and one day I was in the car with my ex-husband. He was my husband at the time. So I was in the car with him, and there were some kids with some plates, and they were begging for food. But I didn't have any food. I had $1 and some change. And I gave them the dollar, and they bowed down to me. They showed me gratitude that I've never experienced. I think I was 21 at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And from that moment, my mission to help humanity was awoken. From that moment, I found Kessa. And even though I wasn't rich and I was poor and I didn't have it, I found myself then. I found out that I was not just a body, I was a soul. And everyone around us are souls as well. And that's when I found my mission.
Wow, that's amazing. That is a great story. And it also rings true that we over here take things for granted so much. We just assume that everybody has, that it's easy to get whatever it is. And you gave them $1 and some change, and that they probably ate, for the rest of the day, all of them.
Yeah.
But it's just the small things, and that you were willing to do that, because a lot of people, again, will walk right by you here in the US because they think everybody has.
Yes, exactly. Another story about Africa that also touches my heart, that can let me continue to do what I do for Africa and around the world. Um, a few months after I was in Africa, I was able to afford a maid for like $20 a month. And every time we cook, whatever was left over, the rice that was left over, the maid will take it and put it on a zinc. I don't know if you know what a zinc fence is, like a pan, an old rusty pan outside.
Okay.
And he will put the rice on there, and he keeps storing the rice on there till it gets green, with the junjo and all of that. And I said to my husband, I said, why is he doing that? Why he don't just put the rice in the trash, the burnt part of the rice, what we throw away? Why? He said he has to take it home to feed his family. I said, explain that. I don't get that. He said he has to wash that rice and recook it and feed his family with it. I was so heartbroken. I offered to buy him a new bag of rice, a fresh bag of rice, and he couldn't accept it because he would get sick just by eating the fresh food, because he's so used to eating the old food on the fence, on the junk. Wow. To see that is like another wake-up call to how good we have it. We take it for granted. We have a plate of food and we eat it and we throw it away, while people are storing food from weeks and months at a time to go back to the village to go feed their family.
Wow. Well, listen, you have opened our eyes up today, Kessa, to so much. And I know that you will do the same thing at the Global Awaken Summit that is happening February 24th through 26th at the Miramar Cultural Center. If you would like tickets, Global Awaken Events, and Awaken is AWAKEN, awakenevents.com. Global Awaken. END, Global Awakened Events. Okay, Global Awakened events.com. So add that ed on the end and you've got it. So Global Awakened events.com. Again, the Global Awakened Summit is going to be February 24th through the 26th at the Miramar Cultural Center. Commissioner Maxwell B. Chambers is going to be co-hosting it with Kessa, and we certainly appreciate you, Kessa Gooden, for being with us today. She is the founder and the CEO of Global Awakened Events and Summit, as well as the nonprofit, and we certainly appreciate everything that you're doing and bringing this to Miramar, so we appreciate it.
Thank you. And Tamara, we didn't mention that out of the proceeds that's going to be raised from this summit, 25% is going to the city of Miramar to help the youths over there as well. So
always giving back. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah. So we're helping Africa, but we're also helping Miramar as well.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for that. And thank you all for watching Good Morning Miramar. Until next time, I'm your host, Tamara G, and we will see you.